All right, let's talk about Mission Fallout.
Yeah.
So we start with payoff. As the GM, I'm supposed to immediately, without delay, it's in the rule book, execute the payoff. Right. Um, I think there's a conversation or representative of Muriel's. What do we name that guy? That guy had a name.
Was that Taki?
Taki, yes.
I did write that guy down.
Taki, yes. So I think Taki makes an appearance, if not at your headquarters, because I know we bought some options on that to keep it safe and hidden. Someplace you're known to frequent, and he passes word that one, Muriel will make sure that there's no obligation to knife fight 7, right? That's off the table. Um, for any transgressions he may have thought you made with his sister Lainey, right? So that's off the table. Um, 2, I think she provides, and we can discuss what the details are, some resources, right, for brokering the peace and the work you're going to have to do going forward, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Right? Because you have a ceasefire now. There's some further conversations about how do we keep this new status quo, and you're probably central to that. So I think she provides the alliance with some material resources to that effort, right?
Cool.
Okay.
And we can discuss what that is. I'm saying that now because mechanically we're going to move into hope, right? Hope gains.
Okay.
Every mission, we work together to evaluate whether this mission has an effect on the hope of the corner, and you decide if it's the corner's morale or resources, and we'll bump one or the other of those by 1 or even 2.
Gotcha.
I read somewhere in here for the first mission we should bump them both up by 1. I was trying to find that. I can't find it, but I think that's what we're going to do today.
I think it kind of tracks too with how things went. Like getting a ceasefire and people not murdering each other in the streets, that certainly helps morale.
Mm-hmm.
And then with the payoff from Uriel of some nebulous resources, that I think that's sort of what the point of that stat is. So
right, I agree.
I will update that on our. Or did somebody already do it? Somebody's doing it. Okay.
No, I didn't do it.
I didn't do it either.
I will. Once I remember how to edit this, I'll do it on the corner sheet.
Cool. I was looking to make sure there was a corner sheet, and yeah. And if we need to change that table around, we can talk about it offline. We can swap that around.
Yeah.
I know it's not the easiest, but let me. I guess we can show folks what it looks like. All right, so we kind of have a corner sheet there.
There we go. So I just updated it.
Nice.
Yep. Okay.
All right, then that moves us into noise. Over the course of the mission, you may have drawn attention to the corner. Noise measures the degree to which people start noticing you and taking an interest into what you are up to. You can accumulate noise during the course of the mission. That could be like a consequence, even grief.
Yeah.
Now the GM assigns additional noise to the corner according to their judgment of the overall smoothness of the mission. Do we think this was smooth and quiet?
Yeah, I think it's pretty damn smooth.
Or moderate and contained? I don't think it was loud and chaotic.
No.
Probably moderate and contained. I mean, there was someone did try to shoot someone.
There was gunfire, and obviously, I mean, I know we have a whole separate clock for Panther, but he's all, unhappy and aggressive. So
yeah.
So moderate and contained gets us 2 noise.
Okay, I'll put that on the corner sheet as well.
Nice.
Panther reminds me of a guy who used to work out at a gym I briefly worked out at. I don't think I ever really got a vibe going in there. but he would lift very heavy weights while screaming the word weak. And I just wanted to go and be like, come here, big guy. Come here.
That's right.
here.
Bring it in.
Bring it in. Yeah, I know. Your dad didn't know how to say he loved you, but he did.
He did.
And who's strong? Who's strong? I'm strong. Yeah, I know, buddy. I know you're strong. So anyway, that's I will hug it out with Panther. That is I haven't had many of a hug it out goals in role playing games, but
nice. That is my goal.
That's my goal, is to hug it out with Panther before he murders one of us or more.
Nice.
Oh man, I haven't thought about that guy in ages. Good Lord. What I hope he's in therapy. I hope you're in therapy, Mr. Strong Weak. You were working really hard. Anyway.
Faction attention. Did the mission activate any faction? I'm going to say no. I don't know that I'll always answer that in the future, right? I'm not sure.
Right.
Right? But
Sure.
I think we're getting started. We know all the players right now, right? If the events of the fiction indicate a new faction has taken notice of the alliance in the corner, then the GM will activate it. But we know Daylight and we know the Sabers are factions that are already active here. Did the corner reach a new attention level? If noise from the mission pushed the corner to a new attention level, one higher than you've ever reached before, then activate a new faction of the GM's choice. And we didn't. I think these are our first 2 points of noise, right?
Yeah, so it takes, I was just looking, it's like 9 to fill up the noise track.
Nice.
So we got a ways to go.
All right. Did the mission hurt any faction?
I don't think so.
If so, and the alliance gets the blame, apply -1 to the faction status. -2 if the hurt was significant. Ooh, or +1 to interest. That is right. Did the mission help any faction? If so,
I mean, to us it probably did, but I don't know if it's enough to like.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that we're at the level yet where it would like change our faction status with anybody. I feel like we're working towards it though.
Right.
Gotcha. Right. I agree. I think we got a ceasefire, which is a good first step. That could go sideways. The next body falls, right?
Yeah.
So I think things are still tenuous. I think both sides are going to, in good faith, try to hold their end of the ceasefire. But like you both mentioned, there are rogue elements and possible external factions that don't want to see this peace happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna have to get kicked in the head a little bit.
Definitely.
That's good. I'm glad that I like it. I that's who I want to do violence against, right? I want to do violence against those folks, not anyway. Yeah, I'm excited about that. That's cool. I like where this is going. I'm digging it.
Nice. And that moves us into downtime activities.
Nice.
Refresh your special armor, refresh your trust. Did we talk about trust? We should talk about what we want to do with that offline.
Okay.
Because what happens is we have 3 players, and trust is the word symmetrical. So if you trust Jandon, then Jandon trusts you, right?
Okay.
And
interesting.
at the beginning, right, that leaves Misha out in the cold, right?
Because you can only trust one person.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, interesting.
So we should,
yeah. We're
we
gonna
should talk
figure
about
that out. Yep.
Yeah. Review your personal agenda, and then manage upkeep for your responsibilities.
If you have a hidden agenda.
If you've got a hidden one. And if you've got backing factions with outstanding requests, right? We would do some accounting there.
Gotcha. Oh, we get allowance.
That's right.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it's 1 coin for every point of hope that you currently have. And then we may have to run through and look at the claims. Some of the claims we have supplement that.
Gotcha.
And then that becomes a shared pool of coin for this downtime.
And it's just for that downtime, like use it or lose it, probably.
I think you can stash it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't like I had since I hadn't seen anything about coin on the character sheet. I didn't think we were gonna have to deal with it. It's a alliance thing. That's fine.
Oh no! All coin remaining unspent at the end of downtime is lost.
That's kind of what I assumed, because if I remember right, like, isn't hope just the total of morale and resources?
Interesting.
Because if so, that's 11. That's a lot.
No, so it's the cross section of where they meet.
Oh, which
kind of like resistance works. So you probably have no hope right now.
That's probably true. Yeah, because that's
right.
That's
yeah, looking at the PDF is better. I tried to emulate it here, but where hope is vertical, every time you have an X in that box, right?
Hope.
Right.
Mm.
And we don't have enough X's there right now.
Oh, I see. And then this loops around because you fill up the top row. So if you so you'd have to be doing really well to have a couple of hope. Okay.
Right.
I mean, we're on our way. We've got, we're getting there. Okay, cool. So we don't have to worry about coin this time. Cool. That just means we don't really. Okay, cool. So
and everybody gets 2 downtime activity slots.
Gotcha. Okay.
I think when Misha comes back, we'll let her run through downtime as well.
Cool.
And then fill in what she may have been doing when you guys were doing the brokering.
Cool. I also can grant an extra downtime action.
Oh, interesting.
So let me know if you need it.
And, I mean, it's so early on that there's not a whole lot to do.
Yeah. We're not in the hole yet, but
right.
I've seen shit get pretty bad.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm like, I've only got 2 points of stress, so that's not worth trying to get rid of because I would just overindulge.
I've definitely run a couple of Blades games where I'm like, I don't know if this gang's gonna make it. I don't know. They might not. They might not. It happens, right? You just don't even make it to tier 1. You just punch above your weight too hard and
too hard, yes.
You don't make friends above your weight and shit gets real. Yeah, I need to think about downtime. I don't even I don't even know.
We don't really know we don't have a whole lot of ideas. Well, okay. How about
I need to get rid of some stress, but other than that,
how much stress do you have?
Just 2.
Yeah, so not worth it.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could we could do a couple things, right? We can hang this downtime over the end of this session and roll into it at the beginning of the next session.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I like that idea. And that way Misha can jump in with us. That'd be awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So we don't have to spend it all. Right. If something's immediate to you right now, we could do that. If not, we can tackle it at the top of the next session.
I wanna start. I don't know if it's a community project, a personal project, or what. But I wanna start a clock or something. I wanna find out where that shot came from, who did it, like that sort of thing.
Oh, nice. Yes. You want to investigate that assassination attempt.
Exactly. So I noticed under community project there's tackle an ongoing trouble. Like maybe it's that, or maybe it's a personal project. Maybe.
It feels personal, but let me read what community projects are.
Okay. It does seem to be specific about bolstering and supporting, which my only angle there was we've got some rogue element that's trying to disrupt the peace and get these gangs at each other's throats. So
no, I agree. Yeah, it's great. I'll take either one. I guess you choose. I'll take either one.
I like going the community route because like we've got, I forget, we had one of those tags for our community tight knit. Our corner is tight knit,
Yes.
and we're resourceful. So yeah, I think I want to tackle it as an ongoing trouble of some sort. It might take multiple projects to entirely resolve a trouble. Might reduce, yeah. So
Yeah,
so
no, I
it's-
think this is
it's
knowing
some
what's
sort
going
of-
on.
it's still a project, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a 6-segment clock.
Perfect. Yeah, so that for my first downtime activity then is going to be seeing what I can do to like track down leads of, you know, anybody that was in that area. Did anybody see anything? Just using my my find action.
Yeah, and I think you just make a progress roll on that.
Yeah, it's probably just like a fortune roll, right? More or less.
Yeah, it's a fortune roll with +1 reward.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so 1 to 3 gets you 1 tick, 4 or 5 gives you 2 ticks, 6
Oh,
gives
okay.
you 3 ticks.
Cool. How about 2 6s?
Woo!
Did I just fill it up?
A critical gives 5 ticks.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, I found something juicy.
Yeah, I think you find where the shooter was. They had a long-ranged weapon,
Oh, okay.
firearm to make this happen with, right?
Ooh.
So they weren't even in the building, right?
Yeah.
They had some technology enough to see, a scope to see.
Yeah.
Their target was Kara for sure, right? You know this. You're working your contacts. The equipment came from outside the corner. You're following the money trail and some of the rumors. You feel like you're getting close.
Okay.
And then Rome, this guy from the Barge Council,
Oh,
he says,
Barge Council.
"What are you looking for? Why are you sticking your nose around this?"
I don't necessarily trust him because I don't know him.
He's head of security for the Barge Council, not security for the block, but for members of the Barge Council.
Perfect. And I'll say this doesn't concern the Barge Council.
He says, "It does. We've got an active investigation happening, so I need you to stop messing with my investigation."
Investigation into what?
Who took those shots and are Barge members in danger? That's what we're trying to figure out.
There were no Barge members at that meeting, so the answer is no.
I'm in charge of security here. I will determine if they were in danger or not. I need you to stop messing with my investigation.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, the meeting was my responsibility, so I will not be stopping this investigation. I'm going to find out who did it.
Nice. You only got 1 tick left on that clock, but I think you. Yeah, this is all information from those 5 boxes, right? I think you're hot on the trail, and then Rome pops up, and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Trying to pull rank. That's fine. I can deal with Rome later. Cool. And I like leaving that there. Like I know we can, between the 3 of us, we can probably finish that clock during this downtime. But I think that'd be fun to leave for next session. So
cool. Cool. The only thing I'm putting on the books is I'm training some prowess. I think Jandon is very proud of the way they dealt with everything, but I think when they thought about it and really reflected on it, if they wanted to stop Panther, they would have no way to do it.
Right.
Nice.
And they realized like that's not good. Like I'm going to be putting myself in these situations more and more. I need some options,
right?
Because it might not just be a friendly choke next time. Not that it was friendly. I'm sure their neck is a huge bruise, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, the next time it might be a knife or a gun. And yeah, I don't want to. I need some options. So I think they spend they do some training. They go to a boxing gym and start hitting a heavy bag a little bit.
Nice.
So yeah, I've got nothing. I've got a 1 wreck, and that is it. That's
just stay away from Panther. You'll be fine.
Right.
Fine, right.
I mean, even once I fill up that track, I need to stay away from Panther. Like
Stay away from Panther.
having 1 fight does not mean like, oh wow, you've got some. You're doing fine. No. No.
Seems like a good plan.
Yeah, I don't want to. I'm not looking to be a martyr. No,
not yet.
That's not my character's about. Not at all. Cool. Are we gonna kind of end it there and call it a night? Is that?
I think so. Right? Yeah, I was
Cool.
going to ask if there's anything you want to wrap, any other threads you want to tie up. Otherwise, we can leave it right here. And
do we need
pick
to
it up
do
next time.
XP? Is there session XP?
That's what I'm looking for. I think there is, and I can't find
session
it.
XP triggers.
Yeah.
Page 46. Oh wow, XP must be slow. Whew. Okay.
Yeah, there it is.
The only triggers are your playbook specific XP trigger, pursuing a personal agenda, or struggling with issues from escape or trauma, which this early on isn't even going to happen.
Right.
Yeah.
So do you both have personal agendas defined?
I
wouldn't say I'm clear enough yet on my personal agenda.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think next game or the one after that, I think it'll start to come into focus.
I did definitely hit my playbook XP though, because mine is addressing a challenge with exploration or discovery, and I did a lot of discovery. I felt like
nice.
Oh, neat.
And can I put that anywhere, or does it just?
Are they in the character creation?
It's on the
you're the you're the activist.
Yeah, if you look at the activist, it'll tell you.
Cool.
You earn XP when you address a challenge with influence and insight.
I mean, yeah, there was a lot of insight going around.
Yeah.
Cool. And I got 1 XP for the desperate. I think you did too.
Yes, I already marked that because that you marked for the specific row.
And then you kind of put the XP wherever. Do you?
That's what I was trying to figure out.
Oh, playbook. I see. So I mean, I'm on the AState character sheet. I see a playbook XP track, and then the insight, prowess, and resolve XP track. Shit, I might just pile it all in prowess. And yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
I'm gonna start trying to level up my playbook. I got some fun.
Nice.
1, 2. Cool. Yeah,
it sounds like you. Go ahead.
No, I'm 3 of 6 in my prowess track.
Nice.
That's great.
Nothing like the Panther to put the fear in you.
Yeah, that's not fun. That's not fun. I think I think like what scared Jandin about it is not only that they got choked unconscious, but that I think when you're getting choked unconscious like that, you don't know, oh, I'm going to wake up in a few minutes.
Right.
I think they thought they were going to die. And I think, so what bothers Jandin about this more is that they were comfortable dying for this. And I think that scares the shit out of them. That they were just like, they called off their friend who was going to help them, and
right, yeah, because you waved them off,
was ready to go, like, and That's fucking terrifying.
Yep.
It terrifies Judd, so it's going to terrify the character.
I like it.
I don't want to play like I don't want to play a kind of a holier than thou martyr. I want to play someone a little bit more human. And
right.
Yeah, I think they want to have options for that. So cool.
And it sounds like you both have a downtime action left over, right?
Yep. Cool. I think I've got 2. So I've got one, and then I've got one I can kind of hand out to anyone. So we'll see how it goes.
Nice. All right. Perfect. And then we'll let Misha catch up when she returns.
Cool.
Sounds like a plan.
Awesome. All right. This was, and we hit our 2-hour mark. So this is perfect.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah, this is perfect. This was good. Knock some rust off. Get back in here. I like it.
Yep.
I'm into it. Yep.
So let's do some outro stuff and then call it a session. We'll start with you, Jeremiah. Tell folks that you're Jeremiah and where they can find you.
Yes, I am Jeremiah. You can find me on Twitter at pseudo-idiot. And that's where I'm active. Yeah. No blogs or anything.
Not yet.
Yeah.
I don't get a vibe that you're at all interested. You would, that's, which is great. I mean,
it just sounds like work.
Yeah. Totally. I mean, if you're not interested, you're not interested, which is cool. I mean, I think knowing you're not interested is more than half the battle. I don't know, whatever. That's cool.
No, that's true. That is true. But if you look, Jeremiah will turn up in some interesting places for playtests.
Oh, nice.
So
that's true. I get around.
Ooh, I didn't know that. That's awesome. There's a whole skill to that. That's a whole thing. Cool.
What about you, Judd?
The thing that's most active what I've got going on right now is the blog, which is called Get Yankee Diaspora. I just posted something today about our Primal Quest game that we played last week, and I put the videos up on that, and then I also took a couple of moments where I shared particular moments in the video. So if you don't want to watch, a 2 hour, I don't understand. Not everyone wants to watch someone else play for 2 hours, but if you don't mind watching someone for 2 minutes, I had little moments where I was like, hey, check this out. This is a cool thing that happened. So I did that for the first time and liked it, and really liked Primal Quest a lot. And if I sound surprised, it's because it was more than just a cool dinosaur on a character sheet. That was really fun. Yeah. So it was cool to, put a link to that, because I think that just went up on Exalted Funeral for sale. So nice. So yeah, that's what I've got going on there. And then I think Monday morning, so probably I'll finish it up tonight after this. I've got a blog post about some stuff I've been making on Midjourney, which is one of those AI art programs, and I am straight up addicted. It is, as a librarian, it's pretty much painting with search terms, right? It's unreal. So I'm addicted to it, and I'm not going to go over everything I'm thinking about it in tomorrow's blog post, but I'm definitely, I've got a bunch of cool dungeon doors that I made with some little search terms. And I'm trying to say hey, this is what I'm doing, and this is how I did this. And yeah, I'm really into it. I think it's nice. It's a really fun way to make cool little images for the weird little things I make. For my Thursday night D&D game, I don't like keeping track of money, so I have sheets with coins on them, and when players want to make a big purchase, they check off a coin and we roll some dice, and it's much more fun for me than counting silver. And so they had just gotten a small hoard, a small little bit of treasure from a bunch of vampire criminals in Gloomrot. So I went into Midjourney and I said, treasure, pirate style treasure chest owned by vampire criminals. And, it gave me 4 images, and one of them was perfect. perfect. Like that was the one. And I put that, on the little sheet that I made for my friends.
Right.
And that's our weird little treasure sheet. So yeah, it's weird. It's just really weird. You can get an AI to make you like a vampire criminal chest, but I cannot get it to make a sword worth a damn. I just cannot get it to make just, why don't you get that a sword is straight? I don't understand you. Like it's not like perpendicular anyway. So anyway, I'm fascinated by the whole thing as someone who thinks about search terms a lot in their life. I'm fascinated by it, and it's just really fun. It's cool to see what it coughs up. How about you, Jay?
I am Matt J. You can find me on Twitter at MattJ0, all letters. I am bumping up everything to play Fearless on Substack. I've got some lifted stuff I'm working on to post up there after the Kickstarter, kind of bring folks up to speed on where I am, what happens next, and that kind of thing. But that's where you can find me at, and it's superheroes from here on out for the next year. That's what I'm working on.
Oh, cool.
So, I'm excited about that, and Cortex Prime. So I'm pretty excited about that. And this game, AState, the lore in there is fantastic. It grabs me like Elden Ring does.
Oh, neat. That's a neat comparison.
I'd like to know how people do that, right? How does that? Because I'm not a first person. I don't like action RPGs. But Elden Ring, the lore grabbed me first, and then I learned the mechanics, and I learned enough mechanics so I can get more lore, right? That's the cycle I'm in, right?
Yeah.
And same thing here with AState, the just the world and the open questions and things like that it's so evocative. I'm sucked in, and so and I don't know how folks do that, right? How do they? I don't feel like I'm front loading a bunch of stuff. I feel like the more you walk around and look around, you get more stuff, and then it feeds back in on itself. I want more. I'm going down this hole to figure out what's happening there, and I get more stuff, and that more leads happen after that. So, I'm anxious to see where we go with this game, and that's it for me. Otherwise, I will ramble on, man.
I hear you.
I will see you folks in 2 weeks for AState, but next week is it our finale for?
Yeah. I think we're finishing up. We're finishing up our Under Hollow Hills game.
Yeah.
So that
conclusion.
Yeah.
That game. I want to say thank you, Judd. You didn't make me play, but I was cranky about it, right?
Yeah,
I wrote it in my blog.
You weren't sure. You were not.
Yeah,
convinced.
I wasn't sure. Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah. I was not. I'm like, it'll be fine. He pitched 3 games. Misha or Jeremiah, they'll probably say no or pick another game, so I don't have to say no. That was my headspace. But when I started looking at the playbooks, I was like, oh my God, look at this, right?
Yeah.
The playbooks are really evocative. Yeah.
The playbooks are. I mean, speaking of Elden Ring evocative stuff.
Yeah.
When folks talk about PBTA and then they tell me they haven't played Apocalypse World or they haven't played something that the Bakers have made, I'm like, I think their strength is the way they make playbooks. Like they make playbooks so that when you pick a playbook, I mean, not so much Under Hollow Hills, more in Apocalypse World, but when you pick up a playbook in Apocalypse World, it just changes the world, in a cool way, not like in the best of ways. So, yeah, I love those playbooks, and I really have liked what we've all done. I'm also really fascinated that it's very gamer, right? The way we played Under Hollow Hills is we've been kind of inspiring each other,
right?
Which is really like such a gamer way to do this. Like, it's not supposed to be like that. We're supposed to be like kind of inspiring and changing the towns we're in. And that just hasn't been the way. It's been very much more, convincing Jeremiah's character that they should stay in the circus,
Right.
and doing other things with each other, convincing another character that they should leave their criminal life and come into the circus.
Right.
And it's just been these really interesting things where we're trying to change the life of one person in particular who is kind of closer to us. And I'm just fascinated by that. I don't know if that is what was intended, and I don't care. The game works.
Right.
And I'm also kind of, usually I'm cranky. Speaking of crankiness, when I sign on for like a three game series on actual play, I'm like, I don't want to play, man, 3 games. Like, I'm just getting started. Like, why wouldn't we play 30? Like but I think I'm gonna, like, maybe we'll come back to this someday, and we always can. But I'm like, oh no, it's cool. I'm happy to like hang up a season on this and do something else and see if Jeremiah or Misha or Jay wants to run something, and with the other Sunday, probably more likely Jeremiah and Misha, because I feel like you're already doing AState. So yeah, I'm excited to like finish a chapter and be done with that and move on to something else or whatever, and that's cool. Anyway, I'm very happy with it. I'm glad the way it's going, and yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah, no, me too. I'm glad I leaned in and played it. So
yeah, I'm excited. I'm glad you gave it a shot, Jay. Thank you very much. And yeah, good stuff. Cool, guys. Thanks.
Yep.
All right. I'll return everybody to their Sunday nights. Thanks for checking in and hanging out and playing with us. And we'll catch you guys next week.
Yep.
All right. So let me click some buttons. Ooh, let's do some dance pop. And good night.
Good night.